All right, everybody, welcome in. Welcome to the game. I'm the Wizard of Oz. This is not my show. Great American Experience is yours. All you got to do is come up on screen, start the conversation. It's all about you. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? So let me put the link up here again. All right. And I'm going to put it up there. So load those bowls, fill your glass, and get things prepared before the party gets started. So as we wait for everybody to show up, I will see you in a minute. I'll be right back talking about that. I got to get a pack of cigarettes and load the boat. Be right back. Enjoy the. Oh, hey, what's up, Balls Dip? We were just waiting for everybody to show up. You're going to crash. Oh, wow. The actual frame by frame guide stone impact indicates energy dispersal of the nearby streetlight brightness prior to impact, as though a lightning burst discharged. Maybe it was struck by lightning. Maybe this was an act of God. What do you think? Yeah, balls Deb, I'm telling you. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Huck?
What's going on? I'm here because I'm tired of smoking alone.
That's right. Fucking yay, dude. Fire is
Is
a
that?
motherfucking ball.
I was gonna say, is that okay? I mean, I don't want to break any rules or anything like
Nah,
that.
you fucking, all you gotta do is call it. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I got to pack it first. But how
Yeah,
you doing,
yeah,
brother?
you caught me off guard, man. I'm like, they hadn't gotten to the load the bow part of it yet. I just got my drink all squared away and shit, and
So,
you came up. Yeah.
so let me ask you a question, okay? And I don't see the chat or anything. I'm not looking at the chat, so I'm not going to see the comments and everything that everybody says. But
Right.
okay, being a farmer like you are now, okay,
Okay.
raising your own food, bringing up your own animals, providing, has your faith increased since you started doing this?
Yes.
I mean, in a higher power, that there's
Yeah.
definitely something out there that makes all this shit click.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. You know, so the Stones went down to last night, right? Well,
Yeah.
at least one of them did. The important one did. The one that said the population would be at 500 million for
Right.
the world, right? So that one got uh, from the video that I saw, it just it appeared to me that it could be a direct energy weapon, you know,
Right.
uh, but thinking on the faith side of it, what if it was the hand of God that did that?
That's like that's what I was talking about just now.
You know,
What was
because
this? What if this was an act of God?
yep, I mean, I think that as more and more of this stuff is coming up, this isn't just man led. I mean, man's got a lot to do with it. Info coming out and all that other shit. And all that, right?
Right.
But it appears to me that you know so many people have lost faith in something bigger than themselves that they just automatically discount the fact that it could have been an act of God.
Well, you know that George Floyd mural they were worshiping.
Oh yeah.
It got struck by lightning and destroyed.
Well, yeah, and the fact that it didn't burn the whole building down.
No, it just destroyed that mural, destroyed that wall.
It's like, um, I've been listening to people off and on throughout the day today, and I've really been disappointed in the amount of people that I just automatically hear discount the Heavenly Father.
Right.
They just discount it. And the thing is even if it wasn't by His hand, doing it, that way, but it led others to take action. So if it was a direct energy weapon, then something bigger than Joe Biden and our government decided that enough was enough and decided to take those things down. And about the only thing that I can think of that's bigger than we the people and Joe Biden and this fucked up government that we currently have controlling our nation is a hand of God.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know,
We don't have faith in Trump. We have faith that God chose Trump to be it.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that was, I've made this point with you before. When I voted for Donald Trump, I didn't vote for a politician.
Right.
I voted for a CEO who had 497 successful businesses out of 500.
Yep.
That's who I voted for. A guy who was going to come in and clean up the business and understand that a lot of those businesses were done through acquisition, but the fact of the matter is he went into every single one of those businesses and cleaned them up.
Yep.
And basically that's what we brought him into the country to do, was to
Right.
clean it up, you
Yep.
know. And he really started the process. And this is the thing, is even if he didn't come back to serve as president again, that he's going to have he would still be a big influential figure in our country,
Of course.
where it comes to this, because of the fact that he does pay
He
attention
knows how to do it. He did it twice while he was in office.
Yep. But I would have to say that if somebody else was going to step into those shoes, that they would definitely have to have the ability to think on the run like he does.
Right.
And a lot of these jokers in politics, they can't. The only thing that they think about when they're on the run is how in the hell they're going to get themselves out of this mess.
Right. Right.
So, but yeah. So, how's the building of the greenhouse coming along? Did you get more work done?
Not today. No way. Not today or yesterday. It's been so fucking hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've had 62 to 68 degrees with rain for a couple of days.
Oh, my phone said 100 degrees about 2:30 this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we said fuck that. We went to the river and jumped in.
Yeah, it's a lot of that work should be done in the middle. Like heading towards nighttime.
Actually, that doesn't work out so well either.
No, well, yeah. Well, you're surrounded by trees, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that does make it difficult when the trees are blocking out any sunlight or starlight or moonlight that you'd have.
Well, okay. That part of the yard is doable in the late evening, but yeah, I don't have I don't. I'm not going to fire up generators to bring up the lights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that's but yeah, the whole thing has been, I've been wanting to get up earlier in the morning, but it turns out that that's usually the only good time to sleep because I don't run a whole lot of AC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, fire in the bolt.
Fire in the motherfucking boat.
And it just so happened that I hit that 420 mark right on the dot.
Yeah.
It took me that long to get ready. Jesus.
Rock on. What did I do with my fire? Hold on a second. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Well, I will tell you this, and this is just me. This is just my thoughts. It's just my opinion, how I see things playing out. Trump will be back in office about February of next year. He'll be back in the seat of power by February, within February.
I think he dropped the thing that he'd be back this fall, if not sooner.
No, yeah, that's not going to happen. What they're going to do, they're going to put all the people in place that need to be in place. Everybody he's backing is winning their primaries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, every single one of them by record numbers.
Yeah.
Participation levels the Republican Party's never seen before.
Right.
Okay. And yeah, so we're on track to have a supermajority in the House, a supermajority in the Senate. And January 21st is a long way to go between November, 4th or 5th, something like that. Voting time this year.
Mm.
And January 20th, that's a long time to wait. These bastards are going to get stupid. They're going to be fucking scorched earth kind of shit when they have to release the heads of these committees in the House and the Senate. And they're not going to be able to even filibuster a unit because everything's filibuster proof with a supermajority in both the House and the Senate. In fact, it's everything they want to pass is veto proof too. Because you only need 2/3 of the House to overcome a veto to make it law, whether he likes it or not. Kind of shit. So with a Supreme Court that'll actually follow the letter of the law of the Constitution, whether we like it or not, it's pretty cool. At least we have the rule of law. At least we have the rule of law.
Yeah. So that Texas, I think he was a rancher, had beat a molester to death after he discovered the man raping his 5-year-old daughter.
Holy fuck.
He will not be charged. There will be no charges against the father.
I hope not. Yeah, that's at least justice.
A jury of his peers refused to charge father who beat the man to death, who raped his daughter. That's freaking awesome. Jury of peers, you know. It happened down in Shriner, Texas. Is where that happened.
Right.
And
at least some days of justice.
Yeah. And then after he beat the guy to death or close to death, he called the sheriff, and and basically said, come on, this guy's gonna die on me. I don't know what to do. he was yelling at the 911 dispatchers that they couldn't get anybody out there. So he was attempting to save the guy's life, after beating the living crap out of him. But the fact of the matter is but it happened back in June 9th.
Oh wow, right.
Yep. That the incident happened, but today was the day that the jury refused to charge him with anything whatsoever. Yeah.
Good deal.
I think that's freaking awesome. There was something else too. I'm trying to remember what it was. We talked about the guidestones already. That was an important one for me, because it's I've been looking at all this stuff, and watching how a lot of this stuff is unfolding.
Right.
And how these pieces that are falling into place in such a way that that's not man controlled there. That's just really not. There's a certain point where you can have people acting and everything else, but the fact of the matter is some of the events, some of the arrests, there's definitely an intercession with something bigger than ourselves. And it's I mean, if it's the military, then the military should have been doing this shit for the last 20 freaking years. If it's the public or the private sector, then the private sector should have been doing this for the last 20 freaking years. You know what I mean? So I'm really thinking that the only way that this is really going on is it definitely a higher power. And it's like, and it's so disappointing to hear people just like throw it off, like right off the bat, right. God hasn't done nothing for me, so why should I believe in him? Wait a minute. Are you still alive?
Right.
Don't tell me God hasn't done something for you. That the chance that you could have had an accident or something like that, and and then all of a sudden, instantaneously, the vehicle shifted or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, we'd like to, KFC Nashville. Yeah. He says, can someone call Joe and tell him to bring down the gas prices again? You, you'd have better luck calling Kentucky Fried Chicken and ask them if you could buy up all their chicken and mashed potatoes. You'd have better luck with that than you would with getting Joe to do anything that's beneficial to this country. Yeah, he is just he's a walking dumbass. Yeah.
Who do you think blew up the Guidestones KFC?
I know you don't think Joe did that. Yeah, we
We know that.
Yeah, China has owned quite a few of our politicians for more than 20 years, probably closer to 30 years. You think about Nixon going in there and making deals with them. That was the beginning of it. So the influence of the Chinese has been around since the 70s. It's just most people didn't notice it. I only noticed it because of Kung Fu Theater on Saturdays. That was the only reason I had noticed it. But speaking of which, I actually watched a couple of those old chop socky kung fu movies from the 70s and the 80s over the weekend. Because it was 4th of July weekend, and I don't have anybody out here with me, so I was like, what the hell? There's a crap load of them on YouTube for free.
What's that?
The old chop socky kung fu movies.
Oh yeah.
Ones where the mouth move and then the words come like a minute later, and they don't match the mouth.
Right. Yeah, we used to Mystery Science Theater that shit with Sick Pat and stuff. We used to do that a lot.
Yeah. For us, it was black belt theater, and then kung fu theater, and then Sunday was chop socky kung fu afternoon. And they always showed like 3 of them. So it's funny. I'm sitting back and watching some of these, and I'm like, damn, I do believe I remember that from like 30 years ago. Crap. Oh. Let's keep smoking on this bowl.
I'm holding off for just a moment, man. I've got a real good buzz.
Honestly, dude, I have not been high in a very long time.
I tell you what, though, man, I went up to the river today and jumped in the river because it hit 100 degrees. I was like, fuck all this shit. We jumped in the car and went down to the river. They got a nice rock beach on the river here, down just off my road, and we went swimming. It was badass.
Nice. Oh. China is asshole.
And the coolest thing about it is we were the only ones there.
Oh, that makes it even better. Yeah.
Right. We were the only ones there.
On anybody's toes.
Right. Nobody was even driving or floating past. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah. We were just, it was like we were the only people there. It was pretty cool. But it was beautiful. And I mean, the rock beach extends really gradually off the river. You can just about walk across it. You know what I'm saying? But there's a part of it that you have to swim. Did you oh, there you are. Yeah. But it was beautiful, man. After that, and I got back and I was like, I could jump into something on working, and then I was like, no, I'll make dinner. And then it got dark, so I didn't get much of nothing done today. But fucking 100-degree base temperature, it was 115 if it was a degree more for the heat index. Yeah, it was horrible. So I was like,
that water probably temperature down about 30 degrees though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get on the water was nice and it wasn't cold. It was nice warm, actually. It was really tepid. It was still cool, but it was so much more. It wasn't, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they got another one of the 6th of January guys out. Matthew Martin was found not guilty of trespassing and disorderly conduct. Judge said, "Get him the hell out of here."
Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. I guess that's a different court for compensation after wrongful imprisonment, right?
What's that again?
I guess that's a different court for prosecuting someone for wrongful imprisonment.
Yeah. So they have to go to a civil court in order to file that. However, the treatment while in the prison, especially by the foreign guards that are there, that would that would be more than civil. That would actually be criminal. So he's got basically has the ability for a double lawsuit there, because most of those guys have been beaten, and they said that all the prison guards that were dealing with the January 6th people, they were all foreign. Most of them barely spoke any English whatsoever, and were extensively abusive physically to all of them. So I'm interested to see what direction this ends up going.
Right.
Oh, where is trying to find my? How do you find your friends list on Truth Talk or Truth Social?
I don't know. I'm not on there.
I don't even see how to do it. Oh, here we go. Settings. Let's see if it's in there. Nope, not there either. Trying to figure this stuff out is crazy.
Dude, I am friggin' stoned.
Let's see. I'm looking to see if he actually posted that comment that was up on Twitter, on True Social, and I am not seeing it. He did get his plane out though, the one that he flew around in 2016. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Beautiful plane. They did it all up in red, white, and blue. They just had a complete overhaul and everything done. So. What year was the O.J. Simpson trial?
Oh shit! I can't even think.
Was it 98? Oh, when did O.J. Let's see. Dang it! I gotta turn on a light. O.J. 1990. He was so it was 1994 through 1995. You know,
Right.
I try to explain to people how um, how people got so hooked into um, the into the mainstream media. You know, what was the lure back then that made Fox, CNN, MSNBC, um, and all that? What was the allure? Um, and I'm gonna do a share screen here with you in a second. I gotta okay. As to um, what got uh, people incited back then, and so locked on to mainstream media as the best news, the but got hooks into them so that basically these, the people were sucked in so much that they could never walk away from it. And it's like people are still going through it today. But yeah, go ahead, hit that share button there.
Okay, yeah.
So this is what hooked the country. This is what got everybody so hooked into mainstream media. I'm not kidding.
The intersection of the 5 and the 91 freeway. One thing we have been noticing, again, it's a very slow pursuit, followed by numerous highway patrol vehicles. But because of the intensity, it seems like people have heard about what's going on, and all the overpasses that we've seen have been lined with cars.
Now you remember this, right? You remember this being live on TV, blasted everywhere?
The presumed vehicle
Yeah.
is still traveling very
So this is what America was hooked on. The fact that number one, he's famous. Number two, he's a football player. Number three, he killed a white woman. It was like they had all the elements. They had all the elements right there. It was like, the five elements that they bring them together, and by bringing the five elements together, they got that hook so set deep into people, and it's just never stopped, brother. It's never freaking stopped. This is the slowest police chase in history.
Right.
Okay, they could have overtaken that vehicle at any time. Instead, they sensationalized the whole thing.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, this is when people got hooked. This right here is when people got hooked. Look at all that. You can't tell me that is not for show. We were watching a show even back then.
Yep.
That's just nuts. And everybody surrounding it, okay, everybody surrounding this whole kit and caboodle of this fiasco, okay, every one of them made bank, except for OJ.
Right.
Kato Kingston, oh yeah, he got freaking contracts and deals, movie deals, TV, show deals. He made bank. He still makes money today, going and speaking to college classes and shit like that. Doing seminars and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just like, wow. Wow, when did it happen? Yep, this is when it happened. And then they sealed the deal with the American people.
91.
Okay, they sealed the deal with 9/11. 6 years later, you know,
Yeah.
they sealed the deal with 9/11.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. What's today?
Yeah.
Uh,
So they got this police chase going on, right? But he gets to drive right next to a tractor trailer. You know what I mean? It's that cop would be saying, "Oh well, what if he goes to make that tractor trailer crash or something like that?" You know, because a lot of these idiots out there, doing the high speed chase shit. It's they vary their tactics while they're driving in order to make whoever's chasing them focus on something else, right? I mean, it's just common sense. It's like zigzagging when somebody's shooting at you. You zigzag. You don't fucking run in a straight line. You run straight at them, and then you're gonna get shot straight. You know, it's
so how's the setup at your place where you're moving to? Have you done anything with that yet?
no. We gotta wait for the closing to do anything. So first thing that's going up is the dog kennel, because there's already houses on the property. So um, dog kennel goes up, and we move all the dogs in, and then for like 3 days I'll be making trips back and forth between there to here, getting everything loaded up that I want to take over there. So
Right.
it's going to be a process, no doubt about it.
Right. I was gonna say you have a loader, a flatbed loader out there to drag those buildings, right?
No, the buildings are going to stay here.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
There's already 4 log cabins on the property, and a main house, stables, corral, and outdoor holding pen area, uh, RV hookups, already on the property. Um, yeah, yeah,
Nice.
it's a dude. I'm not gonna be doing what I'm. It's basically anything that I grow is just gonna be for the
I
ranch.
know.
That's it. It's I'm not gonna be growing like I've been growing for all these years.
Right.
And the thing is I don't feel bad about it at all.
Right.
I don't. I don't feel bad about it one bit, and I'm not going to. It's I dedicated 20 years of my life to helping patients, and it had really great success with doing that. But now it's time to, I haven't had a vacation in 20 years.
Right.
Going home to bury your mom, that's not a vacation. You know what I mean? That's you're going home to deal with emotional and and shit like that. And
Don G was asking where is there.
where's there? Who said what?
Don G, he was asking where are you moving to? Where is there?
I'm moving about 140 to 150 miles southeast of where I'm currently located in Oregon. Yeah, I didn't see that. It does. Oh, okay. Now it's catching up. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Redneck?
Yeah, we'll do a live after once we get settled there. We're gonna take the first few days and get things set up. Because like I said, the kennel's got to be assembled first. That's the biggest thing. Once that's done, and the dogs are settled in, then we can then we'll shoot a couple of videos out there and stuff to put up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
No, he won't be on the coast. He's gonna what he was asking what city.
Oh, it's part of it's down in Douglas County, part of Roseburg. So,
Yeah.
well outside of this, well outside of the city, well outside of the city.
Right. I have the same problem with telling people. It's like, okay, their
Yeah.
city's 15 miles away. So, yeah.
Downtown Roseburg would be 50 miles from the ranch. So,
Right.
yeah, it's it's a, that's the thing that gets me, Don, is I've been, 37 miles, from Lincoln City, right? The beach. And I've been on this farm here, 37 miles away from the beach for 7 years. And I've never been there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell is wrong with me? What the hell is wrong with me? Gotta be out of my flipping mind.
Yeah. Yeah. You can say that. But, it happens to a lot of people. The local stuff just falls out of place with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But once you start traveling the world, when you come back, you appreciate different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you come back home, you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. That's why soldiers kiss the ground when they land back on U.S. soil.
Yeah.
You know?
Those things that get taken for granted every day.
Yep.
You notice those things when you come back. And you're like, yeah, I just had a reminder of one today, my time in Europe and stuff, came back and certain things you appreciate that in a different way. You know what I'm saying? More attention to detail kind of deal. But yeah, it's,
Oh, all right. Well, I've taken up enough of your time, brother.
oh man, I'm sorry. I'm so fucking stoned, dude. I'm like, I don't know why.
No,
It's like,
no. I don't want to pick up all your time. You got other people out there to jump up here with you and stuff like that. It's I just wanted to have a conversation with you about pretty much about the Guidestones and what you thought of that, and that biblical kind of connection. So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I went to go do the top. I kind of missed the last session for about a third of the plan. Like they'd already started in the flower mode. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. But no, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy. So, I got enough of them done.
Yeah, you shouldn't actually see them going into flower until just about the the fast growth should kick in at the end of the second week of July, and budding should begin right around the 1st of August. Actual bud formation. And if they're tripping earlier than that, it's like we're in a fucking serious time warp or something.
Right?
I'm not kidding. It's like, yeah, dude, we still have 60 to 70 degree days here. Normally we're in the hundreds by now.
Well, we are in the hundreds right now.
And last year we had freaking a couple of 118 days in a row. There's like 3 of them in a row. Never experienced that kind of heat here in Oregon before.
Right?
But the plants loved it. I'll tell you that right now. Plants loved it. They soaked up that energy during the daytime, and man, when nighttime came, they
right.
They were fucking growing out of everywhere.
Well, I have no choice. I but to water them in the, just before twilight.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When the sun finally gets off the garden, I have no choice but to water them at that time.
So I used to do a 8 p.m. feed and let the plants let the plants absorb all of that, and then I would get up about 5:15 in the morning, just before the sun would kick in, and they would get a second. So the first run was nutrient, and then water in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Just to make sure the plant has it, and because when you start getting temperatures over 100 degrees, you got to be careful. Now a lot of plants like it when the soil goes dry and then gets saturated. But the problem is with saturation, you get a lot of run through. So that's why I do that 8 p.m. one. Between 8 and 9. But then 5 o'clock in the morning. That's the one that's going to sustain them throughout the day.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm in full wood chip bed. I'm in full wood chip bed about 18 inches deep.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. No, I don't have water problems even, or weed problems. I'm just loving this because not, going nuts with trying to figure out, make sure I don't cut up plants full of weeds and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wood chips are awesome. So, saving me a lot of time and headache with weed negotiation.
Yeah, a lot of times the first couple of weeks of planting, generally it's right around Mother's Day, until about the 15th to the 18th of June. I have black plastic that I would roll up to the stalk. It was a big ring of plastic. So
Right.
as the plant was coming up, the plastic was there. And part of that was a lot of times, immediately after the Mother's Day, we would still get land basted with rain right up until about the 1st of June, and I didn't want the plant oversaturated, because you get too much moisture in there, then the plant just starts to die off slowly, or you start seeing mold appearing on your soil, from too much saturation. So, I just take and roll that plastic in when the sun is out, let the sun get on there and bake that dirt, because the sun loves to hit that, and more nutrients that are actually in the soil are activated because of that heat. Then when you go and water it in the evening time, then they're getting to eat all those nutrients that were activated.
Right.
So it's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, well, I'm gonna boogie out of here.
Rock on, man. Thank you. Man. I'll tell you what, I just wanted to let you know about that. Yeah, but it's growing but gangbusters, and I want to thank you for your advice.
Absolutely, brother. It's not the idea about one person succeeding alone. It's about everybody succeeding. Period. The more success you have, the less worry and strife you have. You know how to make your medicines. You know how to make your salves and all that other shit. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep
rock on, right?
Keep interfering with old age and death.
Yeah, with a little help from my friends.
Yeah, there you go.
God bless you, brother.
All right, brother. Take care.
Dream well. So, hey, Singularity. Damn it, get your ass up here. Come on, man. I ain't seen you in a coon's age. Hey, Area 51 alien, how you doing? Welcome in. Rusty Grammar. Dude, rock on. It's like, told you guys I was stoned to shit. So, come on, man. What's up? I'm not, yeah. I'm overqualified. Ragged coin. Doomed, I tell you. End of days. It's the beginning of. It's the beginning. It's a new beginning coming. Yes. And the old must die, fall away. Bad. What's up? Yeah. Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Don't know why it's on your. How's it going, Zane? What's happening, brother? How's the fight on the high plains?
Yeah, we've been getting some pretty good rain actually the last couple of days. They've still been pouring concrete in it. I haven't been putting any metal on though. So I just been going and hauling concrete. Gonna start hauling some wheat for a farmer in the evenings and at night. Hey, Shoe.
Not
Hey,
exactly there, TC, but yeah, not exactly. But yeah, I don't think that's yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say the. You're on your own on the rest.
There, goodbye. Sorry, can't even say your name, so go away. Not our kind of person there. Sorry. What's up, Don T. Rum? How's you doing, brother?
I've had 4 o'clock mornings
Right.
for the past almost 2 weeks now. It's amazing how quick 4 o'clock comes in the morning.
He changed his name again. Now he's Alien Area 51 Alien. Yeah, dude.
Oh, Zach. Yeah, he's at YouTube.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, dude, this is killing me. Right.
Good thing with Zach, if it's got to do with Area 51, it's going to be Zach.
Hell no. Right,
Hey, Ragged.
right. We got it. Boris
Yeah,
Johnson
Zach.
has barricaded himself at Downing Street, UK. The whole of the UK want him out. His party turned against him.
Oh, yeah, I think
yeah.
you know Area 51, Zach, right?
Yeah, I do. I know.
Okay, right. I was just making sure you knew it was him and didn't think it was that other guy.
Right. No. I know. It's Zoom. Right.
Yeah. Zoom likes his Area 51.
No, it's all good now. It's already good. What
I
is
haven't
this?
even kept.
Wait a minute. We got Don T heckling us for not playing with a troll. He's always like, why you put up with that stupidity bullshit? And now he's dogging us for not playing with the troll. Can't win for losing, damn it. Damn expectations, you people. But anyway.
Anything big happened in the news? I heard there was a shooting in Illinois somewhere. In an area with some of the strictest gun control laws that exist.
So basically, Ragged, you're basically saying there's revolt in the streets, right? In UK.
Hey, Butch. $68 MP for. Huh. So how do they do? How do they work at, like, do they have a impeachment process over there that they can do in the UK? I'm not sure how their system works. If
Yeah,
anybody's familiar,
I was going to ask Ragged to define what a MPS is.
Hmm.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people don't know about the government over there.
huh? Yeah, if anybody's familiar with UK politics, that'd be interesting to know how their system works.
You're going to come up here. Come on.
Is that Don? There, I
Yeah,
got him.
yeah, I know. Hey, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you brought him up? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I only came in. I didn't come in as an admin. I just came in as a slack jaw.
I just waiting for you to bring yourself up. I just figured you was going to.
And I appreciate that. But I was not saying anything bad about anybody zapping the fucking troll. You guys zap the goddamn troll. That's cool. I just wanted to point out that I was not the one to do it this time. That's all.
Okay. You got it. That was me.
Okay. But I almost did. I mean, I had the thing out ready to hit the button. I swear I did. But I was like, no. I was like, the cum train, that's got to go. That's fucking, that's got to go. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Obvious dig. They could be a little more creative, you would think.
Right.
Well, I was going to play with him a little bit, but nah, it's cool. Y'all go ahead. Smack fuck out of him.
I think we had influence on him. Now he wants to play with trolls.
Yeah, I'm not that. No, I'm not going to play with trolls.
Okay.
Trolls invade my space. I'm not a big fan of trolls at all. Trolls cause unnecessary drama, and I hate drama. I fucking hate drama.
Right. I got you, brother. Dear Butch, how you doing? You're retiring from Twitch. Rusty Kramer. Oh man. But yeah, ended up with a beautiful spot for swimming and on the river. Just right off my access down here. So I ordered kayaks. Get this, and I don't know if I'm going to get them. I think I'm going to probably get ripped off somehow. I ordered two. They had a thing of two kayaks, kind of fisherman's kind of kayak kind of deal, and two of them for $60. I was like, yeah. I was like, even if they're shit, I can make it into a pretty cool catamaran kind of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I just need them for the floats anyway. So I was like, I ordered them, and I'm like crossing my fingers they're gonna actually show up. There's two of them for $60 with paddles. I don't think you can buy two paddles for $60, man.
No, I don't think you can buy one paddle for $60 anymore.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
3 canoes with it or whatever.
Yeah, buy one paddle, get a canoe, or get another paddle and canoe with it, or
Right. Two canoes, two kayaks, right?
Kayaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, kayaking's pretty fun. I like kayaking. I do calm water though. I've never done rapids.
Well, I just want to be able to transverse the river quickly,
Right.
like as a fisherman. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to fish
Yep.
in the spot. You know, not that I'm necessarily going to do it from the kayak, but you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you what, though, it's fun and it's an amazing upper body workout while you're having fun. And if you get the seat slides on it, you can also get the leg workout going if it's an open top kayak.
Right.
So it's kind of one of those things you get a workout while you're having fun, which is kind of cool.
Well, I just need to figure out a quick release kind of anchor point set. But other than that, I don't see anything else I'm going to need to do. I just needed to take me there so I could fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They'd get me the hell out. One second. And it's even got a well in it. It's got a storage compartment. It's got 2 storage compartments built into it. So we'll see. I get those things. I'm gonna make a video. I mean, dude, this is the shit. And then I'm gonna go out and buy the cans and put what was it, gunmetal gray and forest green and olive. And yeah, I'm gonna camo it out, at least on the bottom half. Maybe a little accent with black, but that's about it.
Trying to find something about any type of impeachment process over in England. I'm not having any luck right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep, they do have they're called the Halsbury's Laws of England. They're considered now to be obsolete, but they're still an active law. So yeah, there's a possibility they could impeach our prime minister.
Oh wow. Yeah, I get it, Maggie Coin. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just hope I mean, for $60. If
May as
it's
well
just
try
that'll show up, I'm good.
it. So how's the garden doing, man?
Fucking jamming, dude. I should have taken a video today.
Nice.
But no, it's the tomato plants are outstripping the green beans, the bow beans.
Right.
I was like, dude, the tomato plants are going to be at the top of the damn trellis before the green beans are. I've already started harvesting tomatoes too. I had
Nice.
a bunch. I had 4. Oh, hey, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Well,
I'm gonna go get one of the. I got some of the tomatoes.
right on. I got my grape trellis built and my grapes moved. Got one this year producing clusters, so next year should be really good.
I got a Jeep Grand Cherokee 2006 with a 5.7 liter Hemi. And I don't mean to break in here, but the chat, I'm talking to the chat.
Yeah.
No, we don't, we don't race lawnmowers. I used to dabble in racing lawnmowers, but no.
I don't. I've got a cousin that I just bought oh, nice, Emerald. Dang, cool.
Yeah.
I just
A bunch of people race mowers though around, especially in Texas. Holy shit!
That's tomato.
Heck yeah. Nice. Ragged, actually, I just bought my cousin an old, just as a gift. I know he's into it, but I bought him an old 1965 Alice Chalmers V12 lawn tractor and a big Kohler motor that he can build up in because he wants to do the lawnmower tractor pole things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I got him a old one to where he could play around with it. They don't do much of the racing here. They do the tractor pull things, though.
Yeah, the tractor thing is, I think they do have some like lawnmower class tractors.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. Some of those things are run off of alcohol, even. They're
I know,
pretty
you
wild.
fucking jam those bastards.
Uh-huh.
They run them off of aviation fuel because it's just those small engines like that can be just run straight like diesel kind of thing, the plasma fuel.
Right.
Yeah. So they use the kerosene, the kerosene, the aircraft kerosene stuff, and it's like basically jet fuel. Yeah.
Yep. I know. Except we get some pretty good, actually, a guy that lives in this town with me, he's got an actual tractor pull tractor, and he's got 4 Hemis sitting on that thing. That's a lot of money in that tractor just with those 4 Hemis.
No shit.
And then they have to run that transmission and the gearbox to tie them all into one transmission. It's insane what they do with those things.
Oh wow.
To haul that thing, they use a semi trailer. They take it pretty seriously. That dryer is too expensive. Yeah, it's pretty bad when you could pay somebody $20 to mow your lawn, and that's actually cheaper than if you are about the same if you just went and put the fuel in your lawnmower to mow.
Maybe you're just not marketing it right, Ragged Coin. You should say horizontal shaft, 5-horse engine. Already set on deck. And sell the engine.
Hey, Huckleberry.
There's my Huckleberry. Finally. So
I got a guy that's interested in my 47, the coupe. It sounds cool, but it's just the body. Well, the body and the frame. I mean, there's no motor, no interior. It's a project, but the body's straight, no rust. So he really wants an older hot rod to build up. So he's been bugging me. So he's gonna go take a look at it this Sunday.
right.
I got too many projects like that of old cars that I bought years ago and just have them. And I got to get rid of a lot of them because they're just out at friends' houses or my cousin's house and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to restore them all.
Well, you got to take it seriously, first off. You have to put it all together and they'll do that.
Yeah.
Get them all over there. Get them up on jacks. And you and your OCD just go nuts. If it's in your path, you'll do it. If it's in your path, you'll do it.
I think I'm going to pick out 1, maybe 2, and do those, and then go from there.
You know that's not going to work.
I got rid of the T-buckets. What's that?
You might as well just stage them all. Right. Stage them. Stage about 5 or 6 of them. 6 of them. Yeah, 6 of them. Stage up 6 of them.
If I did that, I would definitely want to do Chevy. I'm more familiar with the Chevy engines.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
so I
you're
could
going to be waiting
sell
on
the
parts for
Fords.
months.
What's that?
You're going to be waiting on parts for months.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, or have it manufactured if you can't get it, that kind of thing. And that's still on a waiting list,
Yeah.
10 to 12 weeks
And
out.
We've got a performance shop here where they make intake and stuff like that.
Right.
Customized intake.
Do they got a water cabinet or what?
Yeah, they do the they've got like the water jets, they've got the plasma jets, they've got they've got the CNCs, like the CNC lathe, the CNC uh, routers are for metal. I'm not the little ones you see. I mean, these are full enclosed. Yeah, it's some nice stuff they got. I know the one they can make even wheels off of.
Yep. And that's the one in the cabinet. That's
Yep.
the same one they do blocks with.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Like 185 grand for those machines.
Right. I know. Right.
It's insane.
So that's why R&D is expensive.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I want just the little versions of them in a shop. But even the little versions, God, you're out 10, 15 grand.
Well, I'm of the mind that I'll probably end up building a full-scale 4x8 sheet water cut.
Nice.
You can see style water cutter.
I was wanting to do. Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry. That's in a far away, 10-year goal thing or something. At this point, dude, I'm just trying to get a fucking greenhouse built. Man, it's driving me crazy.
Several years ago, I was wanting to do a CNC router for wood and start doing like custom cabinet doors and stuff. Like people wanted 3D pictures and stuff on cabinet doors, or even get the 4x8 one and even do entry doors and stuff. And I wish I'd done it a couple of years ago, because now there's a place about 30 miles away from me doing it. And I guess it's erupting because people don't have to pay for new cabinets and they could get a facelift on them. So they're just sending off their doors and getting this done. So it's what happens if you set on an idea, somebody else is going to beat you to it. Oh, right on, Butch.
I missed it.
Butch is going to linger or lurk for a while.
He's gonna lurk. What the hell?
Yeah.
Come on up here, guys. Forget this ain't my show. This is your show. This is the Great American Experience. Come on up here. Say, come on, tell us what's on your mind.
Come on up, Huckleberry.
So, what do you think about the Georgia Guidestone? What do you think about that? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I've heard a couple theories bounced around. The one I like is Act of God.
my conspiracy side thinks it's I guess what everybody would call the elite taunting everybody. But beyond that, I think it was some rich guy that had his opinion on stuff and wanted to put the money into something, and Just got that bang through the.
No, they destroyed them.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they fucking took out one of the pillars, and now they said that they're saying that the whole thing is not stable, so they're going to take it down.
Good.
I'm just
and
saying.
I got you. Did I had no idea that happened.
Yeah, no shit, man. They're saying it was a high energy weapon or some kind of shit that just shattered the stone. Okay, but you know what I'm saying. And then there was a car that drove away. Yeah, I'm not. I'm thinking bullshit.
Lightning strike.
I'm thinking act of God probably took that thing out.
Yeah, more like a lightning strike or something along those lines, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just like that George Floyd mural thing they were worshiping. They got struck down by lightning, man. Fucking zap.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Took it down to brick.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, thou shalt not worship false idols.
Jason, what's up, man? Fear got struck that train. So yeah. Either
I've
way,
always
that influence, that icon is no longer standing. So
yeah.
It might represent the demise of that ideology.
When it comes down to, all the conspiracy theories behind it, when it comes down to it, I truly believe it was just some rich guy that thought that the wealthy people were better than everybody else and they should be the only ones on earth, and wanted to make his point known. And just, I think it was that. I truly don't think it was any big conspiracy behind it. I think it was just some guy had a better than thou complex.
Well,
But
okay,
it's
now,
gone.
okay, now think about this though. If it was in a car, a high energy weapon, would have to be a very highly specialized vehicle. An energy weapon that'll take out foot thick granite is gonna. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's a lot of power you're not gonna get out of a D cell battery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, look at even our rail guns. I mean, they need a cruiser to mount them on. If they, that's the only thing they've got big enough to test them on. So a directed energy weapon, there's no way. No way it could be in a car. I'm guessing somebody was out there that got struck by lightning. They were too close and got the hell out of there. If there was a car that left.
Right?
Because any of us, have you ever, I'm sure you've been close to a lightning strike. You could feel it in your chest and everything. It almost knocks the wind out of you when that crack and that pressure comes through. They probably hopped in their car and hauled ass after that.
Wave. If you get caught up in the pressure wave, yes. I've been at the base of it. Yeah, I've been in a strike before.
Yep. We got struck.
I was blind for a day.
Oh wow. I wasn't grabbing a hold of the rig. I was on the catwalk, but our derricks got struck and 3 of our guys got sent to the hospital because they had a hold of the rig when it got struck. The one guy, he got thrown because he was down by the wellhead, and when it struck the top, I don't know what it was, if it sent the energy or whatever down into the wellhead or whatever, but it threw him out from under it. and then a couple of the other guys went to the hospital for whatever, but it didn't get me.
Wow.
I know it was loud and it almost knocked the wind out of me, but I was fine. It was loud and sparks. Because initially we didn't know what happened. We thought we burnt our carriage gear out on the top, and something popped or something and threw sparks all over. And when you're on a rig doing natural gas, well, sparks will scare the crap out of you.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, Rosicrucian. Yep. And that's why they think it was Ted Warner or something like that.
Oh, the Ted Turner. There's some people that thought he was.
Yeah, Ted Turner. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but they thought he was behind it. That R.C. Christian was an alias. They think some people. Hi, Miriam.
Right. It was an alias they used to do business for the Rosicrucian Society. Yeah.
Ted Turner does. I didn't know he owned CNN. I knew he owned TNT, the Turner Network Television, and then the Turner Classic Movies. He owns some cable stations and a big ass ranch in Montana.
Oh yeah, he's billionaire beyond kind of thing.
Bill Gates is now the largest farmland owner in the United States with 270,000 arable acres of farmland.
Right.
Something's going on there where these billionaires are all jumping into a land grab.
Yeah.
Friggin' corporate farming. Corporate farming's ruined farming in Colorado. There's very few small ones left. One of those small ones I'll be driving a grain truck for. Well, I hope to be, depending on how late I go on everything else. If I got time left in the evenings.
All right. Now, tomorrow I get back to work. It's only gonna. The forecast says it's only getting up to 93, so I'm back to work tomorrow. So, but the 100 degrees, no, I'm sorry. I'll bust through a 92, 93, but I ain't gonna. I'm just taking a break. When it hits 100 degrees, I don't work in 3 digits.
I don't see how you guys can take that 80%, 85% humidity. It's been 49 and 50% here, and it's just too high humidity for me.
Yeah, it gets in 70s and 80% quite often around here. I mean, it's not so bad here, but definitely down the river. You know what I'm saying? Down at the river, it gets real humid down. That's way down in the valley. We're way up on top of the ridge. We have to. It's 2 miles to get there, and then a mile of going downhill to get to the river along the ridge. So yeah, it's we're up in the highest elevation in the area on the northern edge of the Ozark Plateau. So yeah, we ain't never seen no floodwater up here. we've been an island. We've been pretty much damn near an island, but we ain't seen no floodwater on our property.
I'm actually in a floodplain. They consider a lot of these eastern plains floodplains because when the mountains, most of our rivers, a lot of them start in the mountains, and when they get high rains, that just washes down through the entire plains.
Yeah.
Well, like the Platte River, it starts above Fort Collins when Poudre Valley started to flood. That pushed all the way into Nebraska with the flood damage that it did. And that's hundreds of miles of flood damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, imagine what Iowa went through in '93.
Oh,
Iowa
God.
was an inland sea.
Yep.
From space, the whole damn state was flooded. the whole fucking state was underwater.
And this year Yellowstone has gotten nailed. They're talking about like 1,000-year floods up in Yellowstone. They just recently reopened a lot of it.
Floods in Yellowstone. Wow.
Yeah, because the rainwater washed out all the access roads. They were actually going in and bringing people out. June 14th, they opened the southern portion, and it wasn't until July 2nd that they finally got up to, I think like 90% open.
Really?
Yeah. So they got hammered by them, and they're talking about it being some type of 1,000-year-old or 1,000-year cycle that goes on, that they're in the midst of it.
Really?
Yep. And then, of course, you always got the geniuses that think it's a good idea to try to go up and pet wild bison.
Right.
These city folk, man. They go up, try to pet moose, bison, or they see a deer that they, or elk
this
or
ain't
something.
A zoo,
Oh, look at that.
This ain't a zoo.
Exactly. It's wild. It is going to attack.
Right. You may get hurt.
Yeah.
Badly. And
if
some motherfuckers did it.
And if it attacks, you're going to be lucky if it's just hurt.
Right. You ain't going to get to sue the park because a moose raped you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like here in Colorado, people hear mountain lion and they think it's a small cat. So they think it's a small, like a bobcat or smaller, And so they'll hear the noise or, hear the screams. And well, what a mountain lion, those weird screams they got, they'll hear that. And they go kind of looking for it because they want to get a picture. It's like, man, you hear that scream, you go the other way. Do not get close to that thing. It's called a lion for a reason. It's a big ass cat that can drag you off. People just, they don't think.
Well, rock on. Welcome in, Viking Cat. Welcome in, Raid. Oh, man. But yeah. Shit, man. Tell you what. It's time for pie. It absolutely time for pie.
Ragged. Actually, and it's kind of funny because actually with the cats, the several different types of cats we got around here, with our snakes, our spiders, actually Colorado has more things in the wild that can kill you than most other states. I think the only other states that are similar are Florida, and there's one other state I can't remember. I don't think it's Texas, although Texas is up there. What's that?
I think it's Arizona.
Arizona, right on.
I think so.
Arizona has big ass rattlers. Arizona and Texas, those rattlesnakes make ours look small here. Or it is Arizona. Oh, yeah. I was talking to one person. They're like, well, why do you live there then? It's like, well, we're smart enough to stay away from the stuff that can kill us. That Captain Morgan?
That's what's on the label.
Oh,
But it's a nice
oh,
bottle. Yeah, it's a nice bottle, so I use it like it's my tea jug now.
right, glass bottle. He said he's 63 years old. He feels like he could go fight a big ass cat and then not.
I'm gonna try and drink this before the show's over. So
nice. Falling backwards, huh?
right.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Viking. Viking said that rattlesnakes killed their hunting dogs. Yeah, rattlesnakes, if they get you in the right spot, it's ironic because you get bit, your first instinct is to panic, but you do not want to panic. You want to keep your heart rate down. You want to calmly get somewhere and get the shot. And those shots are not cheap, by the way. You're looking at about $30,000 worth of shots.
Wow.
Because it's not just one shot either. It's a series of shots you got to go in every week to get. There was a guy here that got bit, and it was a full size rattler. And actually, oddly enough, well, you know this, Emerald, it's lucky it wasn't a baby because baby rattlers are even more dangerous. But yeah, he had to go in. He said it was like $27,000 total. His insurance covered a lot of it, but still he had to pay a chunk. Hey, Shaw.
Colonel Shaw, salute.
But yeah, if you ever want to make a lot of money, go out and milk rattlesnakes. Apparently that stuff is like liquid gold to get the venom. We hunt them, but there's no way in hell I'm holding that thing open to get the venom out. You better have a very good grip, because that's one chunk of solid muscle, those snakes.
No, if you're gonna milk them like that, you got to get them cold.
Is that what it is?
You got to get them cold. They shut down.
So they're not. Yep. I know. I only ran into a nest of babies once, and luckily we had welding gloves on, and we're just backing away, trying to get out of there and slapping those little guys away. Still gives me creeps thinking about that.
But if you get them cold, they'll go to sleep, and then you can warm them up just enough, get them awake, and then at
Do you
least
guys have black? Oh, my bad.
Don't go ahead.
Do you guys have black widows there?
Yeah, we do have black widows here.
So we got black widows and brown recluse.
But we generally don't have. I haven't seen a lot of black widows here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's places where they're prevalent, but I haven't seen a bunch of them here. See one every once in a while. But
the biggest problem here is basement window wells. They like to make spots because they're covered with the plastic, and then the cover over them, and they find a way down in there. They're protected and they're constantly warm, and they'll build nests in there.
Oh shit!
Oh, Slippa said there were a few there.
Right. They're not really. They're a hunting spider. They're not a big web spider. Kind of like the brown recluse. They're a hunting spider.
Yeah, brown recluse. If around here, if you keep stuff in storage like sleeping bags, like say you keep if you got a garage and you keep them above the garage or something in like a little attic area, you better open those up before you stick your legs in, because that's where brown recluse like to hide.
Oh, right.
Cool, dark areas. Oh, biking is Jason. All right.
No, Viking's not Jason.
Oh,
It's
it's not.
slipping.
Oh,
Jason is slipping clip.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Tennessee.
thank God we don't have any grizzlies. I'm thankful for that. They don't come this far south.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, so that's not a. In fact, I haven't even seen sign of a bear this year yet. So, kind of glad, but that might be because of the dogs too. You know what I'm saying?
Except even a brown bear or a black bear, some of them can get pretty big, and they're strong. About 2 years ago, we were up in the mountains, and we had a cooler that plugged into the 12 volt, kept everything cool, and we left like milk in there, and it was just like basically a cooler that was a refrigerator. And we were camping out, and we kept like that. We had some sour cream in there, different condiments and stuff like that. And black bear got into the back of the pickup and ripped that cooler apart.
Wow, right.
That's why if you're camping, a high tree with the food, a very high branch, and hoist it up. That's no joke.
Right.
A lot of people think that's just something you see in the movies and it's a joke. Nope, it's very real.
Hey, here's a link, guys. Come on up. Come on up. Join this panel. You can be part of the conversation. What's on your mind? That's what we want to talk about.
And actually, I got a crash here pretty soon too, so that way it'll give. There we go. Somebody came up.
Jason.
Hey, Jason.
What's up, guys? I found my bowl. I just put it. Fucking hey. Got quiet all of a sudden. Y'all still there?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was trying to catch up the chat.
You're good. You're good. I was just like, where's the audio going?
I'm trying to do this version in my head about 35 degrees Celsius.
Rusty Grammar. He said, I went to throw a garbage bag away and opened the dumpster when I was 11 or 12. At dusk, a big black bear popped out. I nearly pissed myself the whole way back to the camper. That happens. They just stroll through camping sites. If you got a dog, the dogs will start going nuts, and it makes those black bear more curious. So they'll come kind of like snorting around your tent and stuff like that.
Keep them doggies quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's best if you've got a dog, go in a camper, not a tent.
Yeah. Hey, okay, I got you. So it's about 90. Let's see.
I'd shoot a brick if a fucking bear approached me.
36 Celsius.
I'd just look down and start walking away. And if he comes after me, I guess, I don't know.
Generally, you're okay with black bear. They'll usually try to avoid you unless you get between the cubs and the mama bear, and then just get out of there. It's really all you can do. Make sure it knows that you're not any threat to those babies. And those black bears have some nasty claws. I mean, they'll tear some stuff up.
Oh yeah.
They're not like a grizzly, not that big. They don't have the big, 3-4 inch claws, but they'll still mess you up.
That's the only reason I'm glad I don't live in the Smoky Mountains. They are all over there.
We didn't used to have mountain lions where I live. I'm far enough on the plains, but now that they're pushing so far into the mountains with a lot of these building projects, a lot of those mountain lions are pushing out onto the plains to find new hunting territory. So even around here, there's advisories that not let your dogs roam around in the country and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure dogs get eaten up.
Oh yeah, mountain lions are freaking. They're pretty rough. I've been in eyesight of one, and that was close enough to make me pretty nervous. And that's not real close. I could just see it, and I was ready to get the heck out of there.
Yeah. Fuck, did I put my bubbler? Let's see here.
Never paddled my bike that hard in my life. I bet. And it sucks because your first instinct, like even with the mountain lions, is to turn and run. Turning is a bad idea. You back away. You don't give your back to any of these predators like that. You don't give your back.
Just walk backwards.
Yeah. And if they're real aggressive or if they're determined to get you, there's not much you can do about it. You just don't want to run into it. That's why, even camping, it's good to have a gun with you. I mean, just to be blatantly honest, because you never know when you're going to have to use it. Worst part is, though, we've had some people in some of our campsites that are idiots with their guns. And they'll hear something and start shooting at the trees and stuff. It's like, you moron, you realize there's tents all scattered all through these trees. And you can't just go out there and start popping off rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like that would only provoke a bear anyway if you're not actually shooting right at them. If you're not doing anything.
The noise, they do not like the percussion noise. A good trick is like little black cat firecrackers. A good trick is to toss one of them out and let it pop, and a lot of times they'll get out of there. They don't like that percussion noise.
Okay, so it can scatter them out and not make them.
Yeah, they'll lose interest quicker. If you're one of those things, if you're in between, like I was saying, if you're in between like a mountain lion, black bear, anything, if you're in between the mama and the cubs, it doesn't matter what you have, they're coming at you.
Yeah.
Just get away from those cubs and hope to God those cubs don't try to follow you, and hope to God they don't start screaming.
Mm-hmm. Colonel says, I crush ya like a worm.
We do a lot of climbing.
Cheers, Aaron. Get up here. Do a lot of climbing.
Yeah, not wall climbing.
Well, hey, that's the Real Outdoors guy. Yeah, he's been listening the last few nights, but yeah.
But there's been times where you get to climbing up on, some of these steep face, or they're not face, but steep areas and everything of some of the rock fall. And you'll look up and there's a black bear just sitting up on a big old boulder above you. It's a ways away, but you just know to veer around that spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do y'all go climbing?
I like to go up in Poudre Valley, up above Fort Collins in Colorado here. And there's a lot of scalable bases too, if you're into that. A lot of them. And it's not as commercialized as the rest of Colorado. It's more of the rustic, outdoorsy, northern Colorado in the mountains is a place to go if you're into the rustic. Now, if you're into fancy hotels and motels and the fancy stuff or the gambling and that stuff, then central to southern mountains.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, I like to go up there and do some gambling above Denver, above Colorado Springs. But, we got Central City, we got Blackhawk, we got several of them. So.
Right.
And it's pretty cool. I mean, you could go up there in the winter and you never have to go outside. Everything's connected. I mean, the motels are connected by, over the road walkways and stuff like that. You don't even have to go outside on the street. You'll be inside the whole time.
Yeah.
A lightning bug flew in Aaron's ear or in his beard. I always said you got a bird's nest in there.
Man.
Far Cry 5. I've never played Far Cry. First one. I heard it was decent. I didn't know you could shoot a bear in it, though. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think Don has done the New Mexico to Wyoming mountain run, if I remember right. I think he's one of them. Didn't he say he's done that mountain run where you basically start in New Mexico? And I could be wrong, but I know he likes to do trailing. Huh. Maybe he said he wanted to, but I think he might have done that.
Yeah.
But you're in the mountains the whole time going north and south, and doing that, there's no main highways going through. A lot of it is trail, and you need a serious four-wheel drive to get across it. I've never done the full run, but I've gone through most of Colorado before. But you're talking, 10-day. It's a 10-day run, going from just the New Mexico Colorado state line to the Wyoming Colorado state line. And you can't be afraid of heights, because some of the passes and the roads you go on right next to the road, it's a sheer drop off. I mean, those things, a lot of those little gravel roads are literally carved into granite.
Hey, Aaron, just find you another firefly and stick them in there, and maybe they'll mate and have little fireflies in your beard. How long have you lived in Colorado?
All my life. Yeah, okay. Born and raised.
My ex-girlfriend moved there, so it's not something that brings up great thoughts. I've never been. I've just heard and seen so much stuff. I would love to go and travel there.
I'm from the not so mountainous part though. I'm from the cattle and farm area out on the plains. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm high plains, not in the mountains, or not. Right. Thank God I'm not front range.
A lot of libtards there.
Oh God, it's gotten bad. It's gotten so bad. And actually, the last 2 years, Colorado has lost population. They're turning into Colorado because people are heading out now,
Mm-hmm.
or they're turning into California.
Probably since my ex moved there, they're all like, "Oh my god, this fucking bitch."
Well, we used to have Colorado Springs as a stronghold to keep us kind of, because Colorado Springs was kind of a conservative, military town, conservative, but it's gotten really liberal now too, with a lot of the California people moving in, and we've got like four or five counties that pretty much control our vote. Everything else in Colorado is red. It's got and I shouldn't even say liberal because it's just lefty. It's this insane, extreme leftism.
Right. Definitely not genuine Democrats. That doesn't really exist much.
Right. High Plains Drifter. Good movie. Yeah, people get to Colorado and out here and they expect to see mountains, and they don't realize that actually the majority of Colorado is high plains.
Oh yeah.
The mountains are maybe a third of Colorado.
Yeah, I guess that is true though. A lot of flat high plains there.
Yep. Everything east of Denver is high plains. Everything west is then, mountainous or the western slope, plateau areas and stuff like that. But
hey, Huckleberry, fire in the bowl. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com.
Ooh, all your weed needs seeds. Weed seed needs. Oh, biking cap. What's up? City folk prevented us from controlled burning. Of course they're gonna just say, let it burn. We can't control this shit. They make more money if your whole fucking city burns down, I guess.
Well, the cities here tried to instill some statewide regulations, and they found out these little counties out here just weren't going to cooperate. So they started just doing it along the front range and not messing with us as much anymore. Thank goodness.
Shit's crazy. I'm glad I never lived near all that foresty shit with pine trees burning down.
Oh, man. It took 5 years for Poudre Valley above Fort Collins to recover after a big fire up there. It's so sad when you're used to just a solid forest when you enter the mountains, and then you go. When I went up after the fire, that was probably about 7 years ago. When I went up after that fire, it was just bare rock with stubs of trees sticking out of the ground for most of it.
And most of it is preventable or something.
Oh yeah. Responsible management. Go out, clean out the dead stuff, and let some of these people that are willing to pay for the wood, and then they resell it as pine firewood all over the nation. And they go in there, cut out the stuff that's dead, dying, or whatever. They get rid of the old, and then they'll take the branches and they'll chip it, and then when they chip it, they'll shoot it around the floor of the base of the other trees to kind of keep some of the moisture in the ground, plus add minerals. Yeah, this whole thing that they've got to where they don't want anybody touching any of it. All that dead growth in there is what it's just fuel for these fires.
Right. Oh, maybe he lost his power there for a sec. There he is.
I'm gonna go to the background for a minute.
Dropping out. Oh, like dropping out off the.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. It cooled down a little bit this evening, but it's been like what, 80, 85, just muggy after all this rain. It's just nasty.
Where do you live, Jason?
Sweaty. Over in to the east. Well, basically Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I guess.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Nashville, but Murfreesboro.
I don't see how you guys handle that humidity. Anyways, it's been 49% here the last couple of days, and that's too much for me. I don't see how y'all can handle that 80, 90%
Oh
stuff.
my god, yeah. It's just wet and sweat and can't even breathe. My nose is always clogged. I think that's part of living here my whole life, is just my nose has got this permanent clogation, I want to call it.
Right.
It's completely fucked. And I say I don't have like allergies, but I think I just have like the lifelong allergy of a clogged nose that just. I wonder how it would be if I lived out west or somewhere. I bet it'd be really clear.
Here, typically, it'd probably be too much of an extreme going the other way for you. If you did something in between, you'd probably like it. But like here, we're usually really dry. I mean, I'm talking like 8% humidity, 10% humidity. I mean, and
you have to really bust your ass to bust a sweat. Like,
yeah. When you're sweating, you're actually burning off toxins and fluid from inside of your body, not just collecting the humidity.
right.
When you sweat, you're literally sweating. Yeah.
Dutch farmers. Yeah.
I guess they're protesting. I guess they're parking their tractors and like around Parliament and stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine. They run so many games on everybody around the world. It's not just America, that's for sure. Land grabbing, fucking.
And see, through in the high plains, we're some of the largest wheat producers in America. And right now, with this monsoon weather coming through this late, a lot of these farmers are having trouble getting their crops out of the field. So that price was already high on wheat, and if they don't start getting it out of the field, they're gonna start having more issues.
Yeah. How do we hold the line all across the planet from these fucking zombie banker motherfuckers?
Well, and see, that's the thing about it here. Most of them around here anymore are corporate farms or really large scale, what they call a family farm, but it's several members. It's a corporate farm. They're just family members that went in together on it, and they're very large. They're running out the small farmer. And these corporate farms, they don't do any type of cover crop anymore or anything like that. And, well, you know how weather systems work. Green plant life takes the sun's heat and pushes it through the root systems into the ground. Well, when you've got bare ground, it just reflects that heat. So it intensifies the temperature. So even when the clouds come through, it's so hot. There's this heat pocket that is so hot, it just kind of gets like hazy and it won't rain. Where if there was cover crops on all this farm ground, it would cool that moisture enough to where we would get more rain. So it's helping cause a lot of our droughts that we're running into with not running cover crops.
Huh.
But the corporate farmers are just getting away with it, and they get all the assistance from our government. Small farmers just kind of get dicked.
Yeah. The richer get richer, the poor get poorer.
Yeah. And our government seems to promote the rich getting richer. And they
And we all
come
bow
down on the little guy.
it by saying, well, not we all, but a large percentage, meaning like the Democrats. I mean, they're part of we the people, but they just bow down to the big globalist white supremacists, not knowing who they're really bowing down for by following all these mainstream ideas that they're supposedly for the Black lives and supposedly for this. Like, it didn't always matter. Now it matters, but it didn't always matter because obviously it never did.
Up is down, down is up.
To make people infight and then go to war with each other so that they can make money off of fighting your war for you.
Right.
Oh, it's history repeats itself over and over and over again.
Right. Oh, right on. Thank you, Viking. It's a frustration I've had for a while with it. It's just so many things that seem like common sense that they're not practicing anymore, like the small farmers do. I mean, small farmers, they still run cover crops and stuff. And these big corporate farms, they don't want to have that extra money that goes into that cover crop. So they don't, every cent they can milk out of it, they're saving, and we just got bare ground everywhere. I don't know, just a frustration.
People don't want to read in between the lines, and just look at, like you say, the common sense of the whole matter. Like, how can anyone get along with something that is so sold out and just to a hierarchy of people that frankly don't give a crap about you? In the long run, they're just going to do the same thing to those people once they've gotten money out of them. Just like the doctors and the nurses, they give them so much money for killing your ass, and and then those doctors are the biggest client of Big Pharma.
Right.
But it's all love and reality, and they know what reality is. So these bugs are real, and they're going to kill you, and it's the worst fucking pandemic since.
Hey, Aaron.
What's going on, everyone? No, the thing I see is they're going to make everybody here. They're going to make you poor. That's the goal. Everybody's. I mean, come on. If you've got a car, I see these people driving around SUVs. Okay, they're like $80,000, and they got like 8-year fucking deals on them. So they're paying like $10,000 a year to drive around. That's why I'm on the cliff. That says, no, I ain't doing none of that shit. And like, people are, how do you fucking
played out of control? Their minds are
totally out of control. The money thing. I mean, that's a house. And with land, in my book, but and on the 8 years that the people are paying on this thing, they're paying interest.
And I think, especially right now with the interest rates, I'm thankful I've got mine paid off. It's become almost an exotic thing to own a house to outright anymore.
Yes,
so many people just keep
you gotta get rid of that percentage point. Like, they're collecting on a percentage on you.
Yeah,
that's the worst fucking thing in the world. I don't give a fuck if it's a credit card or anything. They're squeezing everybody, and people don't get the percentage thing.
Oh, nice, Zach.
To pay it back because the percentage rate is so high compared to your incomes and the inflation.
People are going to get squished. It's coming. I feel sorry for them, but there's going to be a point coming up where everybody's going to have to like stick up for their neighbor. Here is what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Well, people don't realize. I thought about this just earlier tonight. If shit hit the fan, people in a good part of town, kind of like my part of town, is better than being in Nashville or some busted ass area town like I was in earlier, dropping off food. But if shit hits the fan, people will come together more than you would think, unless they're maybe in those projects or whatever where people's minds are just gone so much. They're just going to get over on one another. But I think, maybe this neighbor doesn't have the food or water, but maybe he's going to do something, and, shit's happening and we're going to help each other. That's what I think, depending on the circumstance, but especially.
I think the community is going to come together in my town anyway, right? In my location. And like you said, it might be different in different neighborhoods, especially in the cities. You got to get the fuck out of the cities. I can't live in a city.
I can't either with the mainstream brainwashing that's in everybody's head. It'd be way different if nothing was run by these fuckers mentally. They have everybody in slavery, and they don't even know that they think that slavery only used to exist for one color or something. You know what I mean?
Well,
there's a form of slavery, indentured, servitude through monetary means that makes us, even the rich people, a slave in some way that we don't quite recognize. Like if there was a utopia that we could have lived without the Federal Reserve and all
that. I see the Federal Reserve and the IMF, they're gone. Gone. No, it's right. Gone. I don't know. There's like 3 countries that they're coining gold.
They're coining like how much the House of the Rothschilds property, with everything, all the gold, all the stuff that they found from the bottom of ships or bought from off people. I mean, they're where pirates, there are certain type of pirates that would go to these bankers and do things for them and bring.
Yeah, they're dirty, rotten bankers.
Exactly.
You see how fat I said that? Dirty, rotten bankers. They're dirty, rotten bankers. That's one word. There's no spaces. They're dirty, rotten bankers. Rothschilds and Shearson Lehman Brothers.
Just their money alone would pay for college for the next 20 years. Everybody.
No, and they're rich beyond belief. You can buy 20, 30
But no one sees that. They see the big T, man, Donald Trump. And they go, oh my God, this white fucking supremacist.
I think Donald Trump's still in the game.
Oh, I saw that. Guy had a hat on. It was the 2020 hat, but he was an old man sporting it, walking out of this Mexican restaurant.
I think he might even be in the ring for this year. On these midterms, shortly after. There might be some bombshells coming out. I don't know. Seems like I got enough information that I'm not digging a hole in the ground yet.
But do you know, that people's minds are so gone that they will go to war over some petty shit, over some supposed white.
I ain't afraid of war. There ain't gonna be no war.
But I'm lucky I'm not. I'm partially in that situation where
there ain't gonna be no war.
No, it wouldn't be a war like you would think, like Civil War or any of that.
There's civil unrest.
Way bigger civil unrest, exactly.
But
that's if the T-Man got reelected in a situation where nobody understands and people are still so stupid. There's got to be some light shed. The curtain.
I have a positive attitude towards the future.
People go, oh, Those are the big white Nazis, not Donald Trump. Shit like that.
They're Nazis. Hey, all right. Dude, you touched on a thing. Nazis. One of my things lately is fuck you, Jerry. I'll say that. Because Jerry is what the United States soldiers called German soldiers. Jerry cans. Jerry cans were German gas cans. So fuck you, Jerry, and fuck you, Jerry. And now is time again for fuck you, Jerry.
Hey, Emerald, if you're out there, man,
Nazis,
you ready to come back up?
They are. They're Nazis.
More than welcome to.
I got a crash, so I'm hoping Emerald comes back up. Otherwise, I'll have to shut her down.
Sing left me alone.
I've been getting up at 4 o'clock every morning.
Sing says, nah, not going there.
I've got to do a few interviews this week.
I love it, brother. Sing, hey, man. Oh, you're like a brother, dude.
Yeah, and it wasn't you that I left. I just left Twitch. And I can't get you on YouTube.
Fuck you, Jerry.
Yeah.
I'll go, dude. I chat. Do you guys got rating capabilities or anything?
Do what?
On YouTube.
Oh, really? I think they can do it. I can't. I'm on my phone.
I can't rate on my phone. I'm so glad on my channel I got Miss Miriam and Deb, and they're able to raid. And they're the only two out of all the mods. I gave them special. It said Miss Miriam and Deb. And hey, everybody makes mistakes, but they do good.
Right.
And we'll bang them.
Oh, the phone limits a lot of what you can do. It's amazing the difference.
Dude, I smashed my face like Saturday night. And my whole face is itching. I love it. Now that means it's healing. But it's irritating.
Zach's throwing pies again.
So, dude, I can't see Zoom to chat because
I would, Zach. Twitch, man, it drained my battery, and it was always
Zoom. Dude should fucking start a channel.
Yeah,
do something. You can do something electronic. You ain't gotta be on here or nothing. Something. A pie throwing thing.
Take care, Huck. Sorry, Huckleberry. I was trying to get a hold of Emerald. See if he's coming back up.
Very.
Take care.
Yeah, all wars are bankers' wars. I mean,
banker wars.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
We know that America won wars with the struggle of man, and we respect that. And props to every man that served, but you also got to just realize that those kids being thrown onto the end of the bayonets at the end of the day probably didn't have to do that for that reason.
Right.
Yeah,
but we are humans, but we're fighting something that's by inhumanity.
No, actually, what I'm fighting for is a thing. It's called the American Constitution.
Yeah.
And what it says there, it says it, and it ain't changing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the fucking bottom line, baby.
Amen.
And I'll fight.
That's what puts a line between us and them that, we used to be able to fight against it a lot easier, but now it's been infiltrated so much.
No, Constitution shall not be infringed upon one bit. And and to keep trying
Yeah. One more
to
beer.
infringe upon the
Oh,
Constitution.
hey, Zach, actually, I've got all the stuff now to stream with. I just am
Then
pushing hard this summer to earn as much money as I can, and then hopefully get some toys and stuff. But okay, right on, Huck. You got a hold of him. He didn't answer me. But hopefully, maybe this winter I'll have some more time and can stream. I don't want to start until I can do like Aaron and Emerald do, where I could do, a regular basis. So I don't want to start if I'm not going to be able to keep it up like those guys do.
oh, sing. Quit downplaying yourself. You're a good talking head. Put your face on the screen, motherfucker. You ain't that. You ain't that ugly.
I'm too fugly to put my face on.
Yeah,
the
right. You ain't half as ugly as me, man.
Rambo.
Nah,
Aaron.
dude, you got that pretty
Dude,
beard going
no.
for you.
Saying I just fell down a hill. Like I'm all banged up. I got wounds and my fingers don't work. And you definitely look better than me.
Nah, life is hard on us all, brother.
Sing like
What are you
Sing's
sipping
a
on
troll.
there, Mr.
Sing's
Come
gotta be a troll.
On? What are you sipping on there?
Some skull, baby.
Oh, the S to the K to the O to the L.
Yeah, babe. And then for my
That's what my brother
chaser,
drinks too, pretty much.
I got V8 Splash though. This is good stuff.
the guy I hauls cement
Yeah.
for, he asked me, because I told him I don't drink very much because I can't afford the bourbon I like, and he said he's been wanting to do something nice for me, so he asked me what type of bourbons I like, and he's gonna order apparently a bottle of the high dollar bourbon for me.
Nice.
We're helping him out because they just can't find truck drivers and stuff. So I've been putting probably 20 to 30 hours a weekend helping them, and that's just a part-time gig on the side of what I do. So, but it's been a good summer on earning money.
Yeah, that's good. That's what matters.
Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to do. I know I'm overloading myself this summer, but I want to get it to where after this year, I want to get it to where I could easily make it even on a part-time gig if I had to,
That's where I'm at, Sing. Yeah, I got a stash. So work your ass off and get a stash. I got a stash, dude. And it's like silver and gold. Big pile of that shit. And it's hard to, I don't want to trade it in. I'd rather like roll up quarters or something than touch that stash. Fuck that. Now, and I'm doing all right. And I got the stash. So, fuck them.
And I do have, well, Aaron, I've talked to you about it, the gems, when I was investing in the gemstones. I've got all those. And right now, they're actually, a lot of the types I have are up big time in price. So I thought about
Seabird. My sister Seabird loves them. She's like, what the fuck you doing buying gold and silver, Aaron? She wants me to buy this now. She's putting like toleramine or something. Words I don't understand.
Tourmaline,
yeah. She's like,
amethyst.
It's beautiful. And I get amethyst and stuff. I know common gems, but Seabird knows all that shit.
gem trading can be tricky though, whereas gold is stable no matter where you bring it, what time it is, it's going to be stable. So I understand why you guys
buy a stone, I would buy what is this shit? Rubies. I'll buy a ruby. I respect rubies. Their value's good.
I've got some rubies.
There's like 9 countries that are going to gold. They're going to gold. No. And Russia is not selling gold or Russian rubles. I don't want my money in like paper dollars. I want my money in assets. Fuck that. No, I got some cash, but
one thing that's good to remember too, though, and I'm not saying gold standard is good or bad. I'm not saying either way. One thing to remember though, the last time the U.S. was on the gold standard, it was illegal for a citizen to own more than, I believe, 2 ounces of gold.
Well, that was 1971.
When they went back to the fiat currency type.
But before 1932, I think they did the gold, like confiscation act, you might as well call it.
And that's one thing that
gold. It was $35 an ounce.
Right.
They set the bar there, and it's a good place to start. If anyone wants to see why the world is so fucked up, go back to when they set it in 1913 to $35 an ounce. It's set to fail, and now is the fail time. And it's an economy. They build an economy on inflation. And you only got so much inflation. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician.
Hey,
no, I actually understand what you mean. With the fiat currency, it's dangerous because there's too much manipulation that can take hold. And I agree. Whereas the gold standard would be more stable. I just, there's just some things that the way they did it in the past.
Hey, can I throw something in?
Right on.
There's Russian oligarchs with $1 million yachts. They're getting confiscated.
Right.
You heard that. I ain't spouting no bullshit here, right?
Oh no, they're taking all their stuff. I think it's a riot because those people stole money from their citizens.
Mm-hmm. All right, where's that money going? And
I'm sure
you got a yacht. You need a crew.
Viking Cat.
I'm sure the money's going that they're getting off of that stuff's probably going to the people here and in the West that are stealing from their
time right now.
Viking Cat asked Aaron, "Are you talking about the Lindenberg baby?"
Hold on, dude, you almost won a silver dollar right there. You were close.
I was going to ask Viking Cat what videos he saw on.
You're like 1 second off.
Y'all, I'm going to have to shut it down here in a few minutes if Emerald doesn't get back in. I got to be up in like 4.5 hours. I should have crashed a long time ago.
All right, sing. Hold on, what time is it? 1:31. All I got to do is weed whacking tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
That's
about an hour. All right, I'll live stream. Hold on, sing.
I gotta be in a truck, right. So I need to
just
make
stay
sure
on
I get
for
it.
like another 2 minutes. Sing.
Yeah,
I'll stay on for a few more minutes.
Which 2 videos were those, real quick, that you were saying?
I'll give it about 5 or 10 more minutes.
I'll finish my beer.
Right
That'll
on.
be perfect time.
Sorry, guys. I hate to do that, but I just being in the truck, I want to get some sleep.
Yeah, you definitely want to get that rest, though. No pressure. I am not going to be the one to peer pressure you into staying up.
Right. It's just.
Hey, Ron. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say. Oh, Aaron left, but it's not about my safety. It's about the people I'm going to be driving around, their safety. So.
Yeah. Definitely want to keep everyone solid.
Yeah.
Weed whacking and bleed some more. Yeah, that's good. He's got a little project, but nothing big. I mean, weed whacking, that's nothing.
Right.
I had to do all that with the mowing last week, and it was about 2 or 3 hours just straight up. I had to restring. I need a speed feeder for the weed eater I've got.
Have you ever tried the blades they got that you can put on them?
I haven't actually used the blades.
You've got to have a bigger weed eater, and it's got to be pretty potent. But if you got one that's got enough power, those blade things, man, they will cut stuff down so quick, and you don't have to worry about constantly feeding that line through. And I've run one before, and it was nice. It just went right through everything.
There are some wooden sidings that I'd have to be careful about, and some plastic gutters, and the metal fence, the wired fence. I don't know what it would do to that.
It chops up the blades pretty quick. If you don't do the chainsaw blades, they sell these ones that are little chunks of chainsaw. Those things are trash, and they'll wrap up around everything. But the plastic ones, they've got some like hardened plastic. Those do really good. They'll just kind of bounce off the fencing and stuff.
Yeah.
Right on, biking cat.
No, yeah, the speed feeder is really good, though. I mean, that's what most people use, and it's, you gotta bump it here and there, but I mean, just like anything, but it doesn't have to. It feeds itself, like.
Right.
Even when you're cranking it up, I mean, you can reload it real fast. That's what it does. Because mine is like 2 sides. You have to cut the wire into 2 different lines that are a couple meters each, at least. And it's one of these still, STIHL.
Oh, right. That's a good one.
It's good. Like my friend and I that did professional, landscaping, he got one time, and I really enjoyed it. But definitely just has to be tuned up right. But that's some good power for something that still doesn't normally make. They didn't never normally make weed eaters, but
no, but still,
also
everything they do still delves into with outdoor equipment is top of the line. So you'd have plenty of power to run a blade setup. I'll almost guarantee it with a still.
Oh yeah.
I've got a couple Husqvarna, a couple Homelight chainsaws, and I've got one still. It was expensive, but God, that thing will just. I love still chainsaws. I've
been wanting to get one, man. I still need a chainsaw. I'm Jason. Come on, I gotta have a fucking chainsaw. I got the mask and everything.
I got 5 of them, and it's actually 3 more than I need, because it's usually me and just one other person out cutting.
Yeah, it's good to have more than one.
Yeah.
I got this little Jason fucking whatever plant. It's a fake one, but it was from Spencer's up in the Cool Springs Galleria. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's just funny.
Looks like a coconut or a pineapple top on it.
It sort of looks like. Well, it's one of those plants. I forget what you call it. It probably says on the bottom. LG plant. But they call those, I forget what, succulents. It's like a little succulent.
Oh,
head.
the succulents, yeah, with the thick leaves. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a fake one, but it looks really real.
I bet you could dig it out. I bet you could dig it out, put some potting soil in there,
And
probably
do a
grow
real,
your.
yeah. I've thought about that actually. I'd have to be super careful because it is all just ceramic glass.
Ooh, you know what you ought to put in there? It's
Not
a
ceramic.
aloe vera plant that have the longer, kind of pointy leaves on it. Plus, you could get the aloe vera out of it.
You can actually have some, yeah. That's actually a good idea. Just pop this bitch out. Let's see, there's some kind of stuff, but I don't know if it's like a foam. Oh yeah, it's definitely. I can definitely poke through that. That's just foam, dude.
Oh, nice.
All the way down in it. I just stuck my little knife or scissors down in there.
There he is. He's back.
Oh, he's back.
Yes, I am. I told you I would be, but yeah, I ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Yeah, Huckleberry told me you would be. I thought maybe she was confused who she was talking to.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, no, I had intended to shut it to drop out, but my power went out before I could say it. So.
All right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, heck, that'll make everybody happy. They wanted to keep going, and I'm like sitting here barely awake. So I will chat with y'all later.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, see, now I gotta get back in the ditch.
I've gotta be up in 4 hours and 21 minutes.
Excuses.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, take care, y'all.
Hey, take care.
Bye. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, I'm sure we're not too far behind. I've got about 3 interviewees I've got to interview this week for either part-time or a full-time. I've got 2 different position openings, but yeah, it's just petty management, the lowest end management that you can get paid that I do. It's
right.
And I guess the only reason it makes sense to me is because I don't have somebody on my ass. It's a really pretty chill job. I mean, you can bullshit your way around and not do shit half the time. But there's things they make you do once a week, like count the batteries and packaging, and it's like you do something, you do stuff. But I definitely want to get into something a little bit more in my league because it's just, I don't know, definitely not paying enough. That's all. I'd much rather do some hard work. I want to put my art into something, I can't put my art only on the battery changes and stuff. I'm very wicked about how I'm perfected, not scratching the case of the watch, not doing anything, and just being a good being able to talk to people. Customer relations.
It could always be, a shovel and a wheelbarrow digging rock and clay.
I was kind of loving that with landscaping, but they only paid me $1 more an hour, or not even that at the time.
I'm doing it for free. Imagine how I feel.
Yeah.
That lazy bastard ain't paying me shit.
Well, yeah.
I'm lucky if I get an attaboy out of him,
Right. And that's just the thing, but it's kind of a retired business of yours, right? I mean, keeping ends going, but not getting paid for it. I mean,
well, my payment comes in different ways. It's investment, basically, all this time I'm putting in getting this shit done.
Yeah.
So, cucumbers coming in like in waves, man. Waves of dozens. Cucumbers are coming in like crazy. Yeah.
So you said you've been off the past 2-3 days, or?
No.
Oh, I thought you said earlier you're finally going back to work tomorrow, and I'm like, how long has he been off? Maybe just today.
Well, it's been 100 degrees outside. You don't get much done in the way of
100
wheelbarrows
degrees
and
over there.
shovels in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Wheelbarrows and shovels in the sun just don't work with 100-degree days.
Sometimes they don't, man. My friend is in construction, and I was talking to him earlier, and even it rained out here, and it was probably not 100 for sure. It might have been 90, 95 at one point, maybe 90. But anyway, he was having like heat exhaustion or something. He was telling me.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, 100-degree day with a shovel and a wheelbarrow in the sun, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
So,
The only way I'm not able to keep going is when I'm getting headaches from being smoking too many cigarettes. I think is my problem.
right?
Yeah, because I get smoker's cough and I'll get these headaches, and that's the only thing that stops me out there. Because I'm a fucking madman. I'll get work done real quick. I just gotta slow down on the smoking. That's my only white privilege, is that I smoke constantly, and I won't take a job where I can't just go have a cigarette once an hour.
Right.
Shit like that. But
yeah, that's a close man. I'm telling you.
Find some better habit, man. Find the right soulmate, something, and feel better, man. I'd work out twice as hard if I had the right partner in life, I guess.
Right.
That's my search, man. No matter what.
Yeah, no shit.
I never stop looking, I mean, I know there's just, you love a person, and you love a person, and you love a person, and it hurts, man, because you get to know someone so well, and you don't want their heart to be broken, but you've given them warnings, and you know that there is some sort of understanding deep down. Maybe someone could respect that if the other person is happier, ultimately you've got to be happier, that that's what makes them happier.
Am I stoned, or what the hell are you talking about, man?
I'm getting
with watching and counting batteries.
Yeah, fire
job and stuff. Yeah, fire and
the relationship talk. I get into that. I think.
I get you. Okay.
I went on bed one night talking.
I was like, he got up on an exit ramp, and I did not follow.
Yeah. I'd rather talk about something we both
from. Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Well, are you married? I forget.
No, I am not.
Damn, no kid, but you have kids.
Yeah, but they're from my first marriage.
So you were married once.
I've been married twice.
How many years were you in the marriages total?
Well, the first one 14 years, the second one 6 years.
Oh wow, 14 the first one.
Yeah. Wow. 5 years. First one. The second one. 5 years on the second one. Yeah. Well,
did the first one
end
through bad bitterness, or was there maybe something bad happened, but you were still in love with her, or how did that?
Oh, my first one?
Yeah. Why did y'all separate?
Pretty much because she screwed her boyfriend in the side yard, and kids caught her.
So she cheated, basically.
Yeah, a lot.
Gotcha.
Right.
So you weren't you didn't find your soulmate, you didn't think?
For a while.
For
about 10 years. For about 10 years, it was on and off. It was okay. When she wasn't trying to kill me, we were, pretty passionately in love. But...
Oh, shit. That's some shit.
Right. She tried to kill me 3 times.
Into the Running Man. What's that?
She tried to kill me 3 times.
With what?
Oh, with a butcher knife.
While you're asleep or some shit?
No, straight up in my, straight up and coming after me.
That is nuts.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said.
Slightly schizophrenic, maybe.
Yeah, there's that. Not full blown schizophrenic.
Right. I knew somebody that was considered half schizophrenic and a full blown sociopath all in
I
one.
just think it's demon possession on this one. I don't know about everybody else's shit, but yeah, it's like, whoa, that ain't the girl I married.
Man.
Yeah. But yeah, no shit, man.
Jerry.
Yeah,
Ragged Coin said. What's that?
I'm gonna hit the hay, man. I'm
Cool, bro. Yeah, we got to get some rest tonight.
Yeah, I got a long day of working tomorrow.
Dropping bombs everywhere. I guess Kimberly, nice to see you in here. I didn't even see you before just now. I'm in the caper. Well, I guess it's my camper now. Oh, okay. She's got a camper. Oh, wow. I'll have to hear from you. Hope you get up on the panel soon. Chat with us.
Oh, what's up, Kimmy? Holy cow! We had to wait till the last minute to sign on, huh? Say something. Good grief. Silly.
I'm just reading up on the chat, Bike and Cat.
Yeah, Shadow Man. Rock on, Shadow Man. You're the bomb, dude. Appreciate you. I do feel sorry for you because you live in Canada.
Mm-hmm. Should we fire the bowl one more time?
Yeah, sure. Fire.
I got it. Give me 30 seconds.
130 seconds.
30-second warning. I got a little bud right here. Just throw it in there. I got a few seeds sitting around here. I've got to try to start up one day.
I think you're a little late.
It's been years since I grew a little, but I never even fully grew a plant of Mary Jane before.
Yeah.
Never harvested, never nothing.
Is Tennessee recreational?
What's that?
Is Tennessee legalized?
I think it's like 2 or 3 plants. You might not get like a big charge, but it's still illegal. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You can get away with it though. People grow it all over the place. Just keep it indoors or under a tomato plant, or if you are outside, something covering the heat signature. But you got to have 5 or 10 plants to really start getting scared, probably. Unless, somebody just smells it, which, like I say, if you're in the city, it's probably easier to get caught up.
Yeah, it's decriminalized as long as you're below 6 plants per person. You can have up to an ounce on you, or quarter ounce, or quarter pound on you, or something like that, as long as it's not divided up. Shit like that,
Right.
It's decriminalized like that. So
All
they just
right.
worry about bigger amounts and
Yeah.
people trying to sell it and deal it, shit like that. That's not what I'm doing. So.
Right. Been to prison a few times. I behave nowadays. Oh, okay. I've been locked up only for like a month myself, but prison for 2 years. Yeah. Prison. Okay, Ragged.
All right, guys. Dream well, Patriots. I will see you tomorrow night. Remember, God is in control, and we're going to win this thing. So,
Fire in
God
the
bless you
bowl.
all, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Fire in the motherfucking bowl.
Good night, Wiz. See you, Kim. Bike and Cat. Ragged. Shadow Man. Everybody out there.
Right. Rock on. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Night, guys.